nothing.
Correct. That's what I was
Well,
about to
That's
say.
well,
the
she
whole
said he
point.
said he was congratulating you on joining the team. But even with that, right? I'm just
Joining as
saying,
a
like, I'm just saying, like, even if that's the case, right? If that is your thought process, like, I don't go to anybody, I don't go to my employees' houses. I just, they get what they get in the mail, right? Whatever
Right.
their mailing address is, birthday cards, congratulations on your marriage or whatever the case may be, they get it through the mail. I don't deliver things to their house. They don't know what the hell I look like just popping up at their house.
I thought I heard Pegasus say yesterday that she told him that she didn't want to do it anymore. And
Yes, yes,
I
I forgot
even have
about
the
yeah,
that.
I have the letter
I forgot
that
about
I
that.
sent to
So
him.
hold on, Pegasus,
Hmm.
because a lot of people don't know what happened. We're gonna get right into that. So she said that the business in itself, like she realized it wasn't something she was into. It just didn't seem like something she really wanted to do. So she backed out of it. She said she didn't want to do it no more. She sent them an email and told them she didn't want to do it no more. Okay? So that's another thing. She backed out of the business. Did he pop up at your house before or after you backed up out the business?
I thought it was before.
I thought it
Oh,
was after. Yeah, I knew it was after. Okay, I knew it was after. Okay. So after she backed out the business, he popped up. So that's what he so
So were there any like there were never any moments where you all were thinking of being together
Hell
or
no.
like I mean I'm just asking pregnancy.
Oh, girl,
Okay.
no, never. Girl, no.
He never told you that he liked you or
No,
like
it
there was
was
nothing.
every time he talked to me, this is how he done it. And it made me aware now. Now I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna take no more compliments. Well, I just wanna pour into you. I see something in you. Let's do these pamphlets. I'm gonna
thank y'all
help
for the
you do
gift.
something. So I'm like, okay, you know,
And y'all
great.
never met ever before outside of
No.
we
the
we
phone.
we when we first started the business, because we were doing a book, we met one time at a Kroger's. That is it, and it may have been 2 minutes.
Oh, I didn't even know about that part. So I apologize. And y'all were doing something for
Yeah,
the
I don't.
job?
Yeah, that's interesting. I look. I don't know what his intentions were, but I will say this: for me, I would be very uncomfortable with that situation. I would be uncomfortable with you handing my child something versus knocking on. You've now come this far, and you handed something to my child versus knocking on the door. Why not? So to me, that would be a red flag. Like you was here,
Right.
you were here, right? You could have just knocked on the door. Why didn't you? And to me, that makes me feel like you know that you were doing something wrong, or you
Absolutely.
you were
So
you
now,
you may have been uncomfortable with it as well. And since you saw somebody out there, you just gave it. So giving it to my child is a no. You could have knocked on the door. Now that you're here, so now I can just chew you out because why are you here? But not being invited, not calling
but
and
I mean, but
telling me.
you don't know what if my husband would have been there, which I'm not married, or if I was dating the guy been there. You came to my home.
Right.
Yeah, I just, yeah.
but what
So
if
so
what if
so
you
thi- so
don't
at this
ask?
point, I'm playing everything back in my head. This is what I'm going to do, because I think it's something there which I tried to let it go. Right. I think it's really something underlying there with him at this point, and since we live in a southern
That's what I
state,
saw.
right?
Oh,
So
yeah.
what I'm gonna do, and whoever wants to take it back to Edwin.
And was your son with you at Kroger?
Oh no,
Okay.
no. Was he with me at Kroger? He was, because I didn't want to go meet this stranger by myself. I take that
Okay.
back. My
That's how you
son
know
was
your
with
sons
me.
are okay.
So then when he
He
dropped
was.
it
I
off,
take that
he
back.
knew he recognized your son. So your son, okay.
I take that back because I didn't know who he was, and I was like, if I'm gonna meet you, meet me at the Kroger's, and I made sure that it was in the back, kind of lit up, and I had my stuff with me. I said, hey, it wasn't even late, and I was doing the day. I said, hey, meet me, and we can exchange whatever we're gonna exchange. Period.
Now,
So
and mind you, y'all, this is all work, professional work. So let's not think. Let's remember that this
No,
wasn't.
I'm
Yeah, I
definitely.
know. I
I was
want
just trying to.
not you. I want the other people to remember that this is somebody I'm getting into business with, right? So you thinking that business? Let me go ahead and pull up. You know what I'm saying? Like me, like we, So there still wasn't anything as like that. And y'all saying she took her son with her to meet a stranger. I can understand where y'all can see that as well. But I can understand too where a lot of people won't even fuck with you if you got somebody with you, a kid with you or something like that. They won't snatch you up or whatever because it's more of a risk when you got a kid with you or when you got somebody else with you, even if it is a 10, 9, 10 year old. They won't even take that risk. And we have seen cases like that. They will pass you up. And yes, it was a public place.
Yeah, that was a good question that the person asked.
Yeah, I think it's a good question
I
as
think it was a
well.
great
Yeah,
question.
Man, even if it was going to meet somebody at a freaking restaurant for a first date, right? You still did not invite nobody to come to the privacy of your domain, though. They don't give
right,
nobody the right
right.
to go look up my information, find out where I stay at, and then come to my house with no invitation.
And I'm gonna say this too because this is why I say this is fucked up, right? Whatever happened, don't change the act, right? This is my whole thing. We all make mistakes along the way. We don't get everything right. We don't have all the answers. Chicago John has been to my house. You know what I'm saying? Like that's my buddy. We cool. I've been to his house. We're really good friends. We met on the app, right? If something was to happen, that's a risk I have to take. But I can meet you in the street and still you be a horrible person. We take risk meeting people every single day, right? However, that does not justify you crossing a boundary. I give you my number. That does not mean take that number, look up my name and address, and pop up at my crib.
Man, that's just like if you buy something, right? If I go to Foot Locker, right, and I go buy a pair of tennis shoes out the store, right, with my card, I ain't give Foot Locker permission to go back and go charge me again and again and again for some shit that I
Exactly.
used
That's
to
my
one
point,
time
right?
service. Like no.
No, I understand. I'm just processing the situation the way I'm processing it. It just, I don't know. I don't
We
like
don't
it.
get we just don't
I
get
don't,
everything right. I'm sure moving forward, there's a lot of things that from this situation alone, people are gonna take and be like, I'm gonna move different. That's what awareness is, right?
yeah,
Awareness is just like this. Now, again, I was not gonna have this live at all. The purpose of me getting the live yesterday is because Pegasus didn't even get to finish in Mr. Miesta live because Willis and HB started arguing, right, Pegasus?
I,
Willis and HB.
oh,
So she was trying to finish. She not a part of Messy Talk. I didn't even want to like when the Messy Talk people start coming in. I was trying to get her up out of there. So I kept telling Willis, hold on, wait, Willis, just wait, let her finish so we can get her on. But she could never finish because every time she'd start talking, they'd get to arguing. So I'm like, hey, Pegasus, I'm gonna let you go ahead and get up out of here. I'll go live later. If you want to come over, we can finish it from there. But I was trying to let her finish it over there.
when you guys met at Kroger, you had already signed up for the business, and your address was already. He already had your address as far as for the whatever, right? Pegasus, can you hear me? Does anybody know the answer to that question?
What
He
was it
might have a
again?
client or
So if she already what did he had he already sorry y'all if the grandkids in the back, but have had she already signed up for the organization when they met at Kroger's?
Yeah, they were doing. That's what she said. They were meeting up for a book that had something to do with that.
So he had the address at that time too. And so
Now that you gotta ask her. I don't know if she was had to fill out some stuff. You gotta ask her when she come back.
hmm,
That could be possible, but I can't answer that for her because shit, I couldn't even answer that they met before. I didn't know.
that's when they exchanged the paperwork. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah, I don't
fact
know.
that
To me, I don't think that's chivalry. I do think that that's a boundary that crossing a line. To me, I just feel like it's crossing a line. As you don't just take people's addresses. I mean, at least you can call them and say, "Hey, I got something I want to give you. Is it okay if I stop by?"
Well, that's what. So
Or
this is what he did today. He brought this to AJ Live, right, and said, "Well, I did ask permission, and that's the text right there. Can I bring you something?"
if she responded,
AJ asked, "Where's the response?" He said he'll be back and never came back. But he admits on the live of Mr. Brian Live, and I guess when it was unpacked, that he did indeed come without her permission. He's already admitted that.
said, "Can I bring you something?" and figured, "Oh, it's okay. I already got the address. We already met at Kroger's. I'm just gonna go on over there, or whatever the case may be." Yeah. I would be uncomfortable. This me, yeah, I would be uncomfortable. I would be I have all kind of emotions going on.
Yeah.
'Cause I'll be thinking about
and
my child. I'll be thinking about me. I'll be thinking about
yeah,
you came over. I'll be thinking about you coming back.
and and that's
Hold
what
on,
T was
Nene.
basically saying though
I
in
got
the
into it.
beginning that
Hold on, Nene. I
um
got into it with my brother, right? Because my brother, when I lived where I lived before, my brother would just pop up in the morning, like checking on me, but he would just pop up. He would just walk in my house. And I told my brother, stop doing that. This is my brother, y'all. Like, stop just popping up over here. Like, call me before you come. I could be in the middle of something. I could be doing something. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't just keep popping up. Don't pop up over here. If you pop up once and you my family member, I don't mind. But stop popping up over here on a regular. Stop, don't get comfortable doing that. Like, you have a right to be in your space without people feeling like I could just come pop up, come over, walk. You know what I'm saying? I think that that's just too much. You may not want to be bothered. You may be in your space. Like, don't just stop popping up. I did that with my brother.
no but
Exactly,
that
Uncle Bernie. Exactly, Uncle Bernie. And they're missing that.
yeah, but no, that go in correlation what you were saying, T, with him. Like, you people give you an inch and you go taking a mile. Like, like you went doing too much. She met you at a Kroger's, right? So then you felt that, you know what I mean? You was cool enough to pop up to this lady house. And there you go, taking a mile.
Then
Gave
you
you an
then
inch
you
and you
then
took
you
a
address
mile.
then you address my child.
But then, not AJ, but whoever you was going back and forth with, they were
That was
making it
Kiana.
seem like it was some type of motive or some type of reasoning of why. Oh,
Yeah, she
because he
kept
did
saying,
you wrong.
well,
That's why.
now you
You know.
mad at him, and now you want to bring awareness to this. No, I didn't know. And that's my thing. I've been unmodded Edwin over a year ago. Edwin been unmodded. Edwin don't even come up in my panel. Most of the time when Edwin get in my panel, he ain't up here 5 minutes before when he open. But by the time he open his mouth, I drop his ass because he keep doing the shit. So what the fuck does that got to do with what I learned today? Now I can see if I knew this information 2 years ago, knew it, didn't care, and then be like, I'm finna tell everybody what you did. But that's not the case. I did not know all of these things.
And he brought this information
He
privy. Like
brought the
he.
information. Right? I didn't even go digging for it. So this wasn't like no malicious thing. I didn't even go digging for it. He called her and told her to come. So how does that? You know what I'm saying? Like, get the fuck out of here. I don't know. People do so fucking much. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, chivalry is definitely not the word for that this situation because that chivalry is not. It's not about overriding someone's comfort with an action.
I know it's
It's
not.
about so
Yeah.
definitely.
I know it's not, and that's what I'm saying. Like, but they were more on. Oh yeah, well, chivalry. I think that's sexy and all that. But then when I said I thought that they broke up, so confident, you could tell me which is more likely in this day and age, right? For people to think it's still crossing the boundary, but it's more likely to happen. Okay, a person popping up at your house that you did not give your address to on a personal level, giving flowers and fruit to your child, or a person you broke up with bringing flowers to try to make up with you without your permission. Which one in this time would be more expected?
Person who broke